What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. Well, we are at the season finale of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We are season 12, episode 21. So we start this episode off. Garcelle is having a Birkins and Bubbles party. So she has a friend of hers who used to have a shop on Melrose. It looks like he's like a private dealer. When people want to sell high-end items, couture items, vintage items. And so he has a bunch of Birkins, a bunch of Hermes, handbags and so forth. Now, I learned a couple of things, okay? I knew what a Birkin was, and I knew that a Kelly bag was Hermes, but not a Birkin bag. But I never knew the difference. I knew the Kelly bag was named after Princess Kelly. And we found out who the Birkin is named after. And the Birkin bags have the 2 straps, and the Kelly bags have the 1 strap. Now, I'm never going to need to know that information because it's not like I'm ever going to own either one. But it's nice to just be up on these things, you know? You can sound like you know what you're talking about, okay? Even when you really don't know what you're talking about. So, I mean, even if you can't afford that, afford it. Now, Garcelle has been wanting a Birkin. And listen, I'm going to tell you what I know from personal experience. You see something you want and it's expensive. And you have to get to a point where you can wrap your brain around it. You can wrap your brain around buying something that is that expensive. But also understand that, and there was some cute Birkins there, like the different colors and stuff. Kyle tried to tackle Sutton over one of them. Crystal showed up with her Birkin. Crystal looked really cute in her little baby doll, yellow baby doll dress with her Birkin, honey. Of course, Kyle had a Birkin. Sutton had a Birkin. And Sutton had on a vintage Gautier, I hope I said that right, dress that was made out of Hermes scarves, which I thought was beautiful. It was a cute cute dress. Lisa looked like she was about to be an extra in Pretty Woman. And I'm not just saying that because I don't like Lisa right now. But I would say that if I still liked Lisa. That outfit was doing too much. Kathy's butler was there, and he got to flirting with Sutton's assistant. I said, what in the world? They had them mic'd up, and they played their whole conversation asking who was married and who dating. Well, do you see people? Well, I can be friends. I said, look at y'all flirting. Garcelle's outfit was really cute. I thought Kyle's outfit was really cute. Kathy couldn't come, probably because she just ain't want to, but, she said that she was out of town. Erica said she was dealing with some personal issues, and Diana's baby was sick. So that's why none of them were there. Now, Garcelle ended up getting the Birkin, honey. And I knew she would. I felt like her friend probably bought a Birkin that she was comfortable with in her price range because she ended up getting a Birkin. And I think the Birkin she got was like $4,500 or something. I could be wrong about the price, but I know it wasn't one of them $50,000 ones. And I just felt like, now, Garcelle, you can do that. Like, if you have 2 Louis Vuitton bags, a Gucci bag, a Dior bag, girl, you could spend $4,500 on a Birkin. Like, 2 Louis Vuitton bags is a Birkin. So, anyway. So, the other thing that happened was Garcelle had a conversation with Kyle about Aspen and Kathy, and did she get a chance to talk to Kathy? And Kyle was like, yes, we apologize. Kathy apologized and I appreciated it. And she was like, well, do you know what happened to Aspen? Now, Garcelle, I'm gonna have to give you a little side eye on this one, because at first you was like, well, no, I don't know what happened. But then you were like, well, did she talk to Renna? Why are you worried about her talking to Renna? Because Renna around here acting a fool and running her mouth. Because remember, Garcelle wasn't at the hair event. But I take that back. Let me rewind that, because by this time everything had hit the blogs and stuff, child. And shout out to Kempire, because I know it was other bloggers in there, but Kempire is a blogger that I like, that I've been following, and I've been following Kempire since he had. I think when I first subscribed to Kempire, he had like 13,000 subscribers, and he's well over 100,000 now. So shouts out to you, Kempire, that they spliced you in there, baby. Good looking out. So anyway, basically what Garcelle told Kyle was, listen, what's going on with you and your sisters, between you and your sister. Lisa don't have nothing to do with it. I don't understand why Kathy felt the need to apologize to Lisa, but at the end of the day, if you're cool with it, or if y'all working on getting past it, then that's all that matters. It's about you. It don't have nothing to do. Like, you were the person that was hurt in this. Nobody else should have anything to do with it. So they're sitting down to talk, eat and talk. And of course, they have to bring it up. So Garcelle brings it up, and Lisa, she was like, well, I heard, Garcelle, I heard that, you talked to Kathy. She was like, so are you good? You feel good about it? And of course, Lisa was like, I mean, yeah. 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 I just want Kathy to, just really deal with this, and I just want her to get past this, and I want her to just do better. And so Kyle was like, but why do we keep bringing it up? Like, it was addressed. Let it go. Like, basically, let it go, Lisa. Just let it go. But y'all know she can't do that, child. So then Kyle gets up and walks away because she starts getting upset. And Crystal and Garcelle are like, listen, let it go. Like, because Crystal was like, listen, I know Kathy. I've been friends with Kathy. So whatever happened, it can't be that deep. Like, everybody is going up for Kathy. Like, listen, okay, she lost it. She had a meltdown. And like Kyle said, ain't nobody in this room innocent. Like, we have all had bad moments that we've had to deal with. And Lisa goes in to talk to Kyle, and she's like, Kyle, I'm not trying to upset you. I just really, really hope that Kathy gets the help that she needs. And once again, you making Kathy sound like, and you're like, you were like, she had a mental breakdown. Like, Kathy did not have a mental break. Like, Kathy does not need to be on a 52-50. She doesn't need to be on a 48-hour hold. Like, she literally just had a tantrum. And again, I'm not going to say that she didn't say some inappropriate things because I was not there. But what I am going to say is, girl, either you're going to tell it or you're not. Because at this point, I'm sick of you talking about it. I'm sick of the innuendos, and I'm sick of you turning this into you being the victim. You talking about, like, later on in the episode when she said something about her locking herself in her room, and Garcelle was like, really? You locked yourself in your room because you were scared of Kathy. Girl, bye. Now, at the same time, Kyle is getting ready for an event that she's having with the Grace Kelly Foundation. Grace Kelly, you got a whole lot of play in this episode, Mama. They was talking about you a lot. I love Grace Kelly. If y'all don't know the story of Grace Kelly, y'all go look it up. I love Grace Kelly. I love the whole story. Anyway, so Kyle is getting ready. She's hosting an event for the charity. 100% of the proceeds of their luxury brand of the charity is going back to the charity. And they also have a jeweler there that's going to loan them these beautiful, ridiculous carat of diamonds for them to wear, as part of the party. And like Kyle said, she said, listen, we all have to dress up, honey, because, when you look like money, it makes you want to spend more money. So we got to look like money. So of course we see everybody getting ready, and we see everybody getting dressed and going their way to the party. Lisa and Erica in the car, and again, they're talking about Kathy and how basically, if I gotta look like a fool on TV, Kathy gotta look like a fool on TV. Like, we've all had to do it, and she doesn't get a pass just because she's Kathy Hilton. And they do sound really angry. Like Lisa says, really, you're angry. You sound angry. Like, they sound really angry. They sound like they really in their feelings about this whole situation. And I'm like, girl, but why? Like, what really did she do to y'all? Girl, why are you so mad? So, we have the party and everybody's at dinner. And while they're at dinner, Garcelle is talking to Kyle. She's like, have you talked to Kathy? And Kyle was like, yeah. Garcelle was like, yeah, I talked to Kathy. She's pissed. Because come to find out, more stuff is being leaked to the press. And Kathy is actually sending out cease and desist. Now, the way they edited this, I'm not saying this is what it was, but the way they edited this, it makes it seem like the reason why Kathy is sent out those cease and desist is because some of the information that's coming out wasn't true. Not that she was trying to squash the whole situation that happened, but because some of what they're reporting or what they're saying didn't actually happen, and that's what she's upset about. Now, I ain't saying that that's true. I'm just saying that's what they had said. That's what the people had said. I'm going to say this. If you got enough clout, if you Kathy Hilton and you can get stuff squashed that don't make you look crazy, then, do what you got to do, baby, get it squashed, Um, so of course Kyle is getting upset again, and she was like, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, my daughter's getting married. I don't want any problems. I want everybody to come to the wedding. I want everybody to feel comfortable enough to come to the wedding. I want us to have, I want us to be one big happy family. Like, I don't want to go through what we went through. Basically, Kyle is like, I don't want to go through that again. We went there, we weren't speaking. Everybody suffered in the family. Weddings were missed. Holidays were missed. And I don't want it again. So if Kathy called me all kinds of names and I choose to forgive her, then I just need my friends to support that. And that's what Garcelle is saying. Garcelle is like, well, girl, they really not your friends, clearly. Clearly, they don't care about what you want and what's going to be best for you. They got their own agenda. And Garcelle is not wrong. They really don't care. They do have their own agenda. And that's all that they really care about is making Kathy pay. Because Erica even said it later on. Well, my behavior has been on, been on Front Street for the last 2 years. And if I got to deal with my behavior and I have to answer for my behavior, then so does everybody else. And she was like, and Garcelle was like, well, honestly, I feel like they're doing it as a deflection. Like, I feel like they're focusing so much on what's going on with Kathy as a deflection from Erica. Because she was like, look at this. Nobody's talking about Erica anymore. Nobody's talking about... Because if you think about it, nobody heard about Erica's meltdown. Nobody heard about what happened with Erica Jane and Aspen until we saw the trailer and we saw what she said. But there were no reports of Erica losing her cool and talking about she didn't care about the victims and all she cared. None of that came out. It was all focused on Kathy and what we did or did not know about what happened in Aspen. And let's be honest, I said this in my last 2 reviews. Some of the stuff that got back to us that trickled down about what allegedly happened in Aspen didn't happen. Like, for example, I've said this before. They said that Kathy was so upset that her husband came and got her that night. That didn't happen. They said that Kathy didn't film any more this season after the Aspen trip. That didn't happen. She filmed 2 more scenes. Maybe more than that they just edited out. But we know for a fact she filmed 2 more scenes. She showed up for Crystal's birthday party, and she went and apologized to Kyle. So things leaked out that were not accurate. And if that's what Kathy was trying to squash, then girl, squash it. Okay. So they go to talk because of course they have to have this whole conversation. And Garcelle asked Lisa, like, basically, why do you keep bringing up let it go? She was like, I really think people need to let it go. Kyle has chosen to forgive Kathy and let them work on their relationship. They're sisters. They'll work it out. And Lisa did that shit that Lisa likes to do. She gets very condescending and she tries to throw it back at people. Garcelle, you seem really angry right now. You seem very upset. Like, where's all of that coming from? Where's this anger coming from? I cannot stand when Lisa does that. That condescending ass attitude, it fucking irks my nerves. So Garcelle was like, girl, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, ain't nobody said nothing about, I'm just saying, let it go. If you really care about Kyle and you really want, Kyle and Kathy to, then let it go. And they get to arguing again. And Lisa says, well, I can't. You want me to hold it in. I can't hold it in. If I hold it in, it'll give me cancer and I'll die. That's just how bad it is. That is how bad it is. I can't hold it in. I can't hold it in or I will die. Child, even Diana had to be like, girl, what? What? You gonna die? Girl. Like, now when Diana got to give you a side eye. Girl, Diana was like, what? You gonna die. So, Kyle is over it. Kyle gets up and goes in the house to give up her jewelry. She was like, I'm over this. No, she gets up and walks away. I'm sorry. Dorit follows her. Kyle is talking to Dorit, and Kyle says, listen, don't you find it very curious that everything that's been going on makes it into the press? Like, people are getting play-by-play, blow-by-blow. Now, at first, I find this to be very interesting, though. At the table, when Kyle was talking to Garcelle, Kyle was acting very, you really think so? You think that Lisa and Erica are up to something? Really? Are you sure? I guess. But by the time they got back in the house and she was talking to Dorit, now all of a sudden she's got all of this ammunition that somebody is leaking to the press from within the group. And come to find out, she's accusing Erica's publicist of leaking all of this information to the group. I mean, to the media. And Erica was like, really? My publicist? Really? Well, give me the information. Show it to me. I need those receipts. Which I don't blame Erica for. If that's somebody that you trust that works for you, you should have proof before you just jump on the bandwagon accusing them. And then Erica does bring up a very valid point. Erica said, well, my publicist is also Nikki Hilton's publicist. So I can't see them doing this because basically they're going to lose a client. And probably a client that's paying more money than Erica's paying. Question. Why does Nikki need a publicist? I know she's married to a Rothschild. Don't nobody tell me she's married to no Rothschild. I know that. But Nikki Hilton is not, she doesn't live her life out loud. She barely lived her life out loud during the years when Paris and all of them. But Nikki was always the calm to the side one. I guess I guess she need a publicist, child. Anyway. But that is a valid point now. I don't be rocking with Erica on a lot, but I thought that was valid. Erica was like, but when Erica was like, I don't know how to leak stuff to the press, see, that's that bullshit. Stop saying that, y'all, because it makes y'all look guilty. Everybody knows how to leak stuff to the press. Hell, I don't even have nothing to tell the press, and I know that I can call somebody when I got something to leak. Baby, let me tell y'all something. Let me give y'all a little 2 cents on my life that some of y'all may or may not know about me. I used to work for the Washington. I shouldn't have said that much. I used to work for the union. At one point in time, I worked for the union. And when stuff was going down and we wanted to put information out there, baby, we knew who to call down to the Washington Post. We knew who was on the education beat. We knew who to send a discreet email to. We knew who to make a discreet phone call to when we wanted certain things to be said and certain things to be reported. Please understand that everybody knows how to get stuff in the media if that's what they're trying to do. Period, point blank. Moving on. But of course, now Lisa is like, well, does anybody know what happened in the house? Nobody knows what happened in the house. And she went around the room and asked everybody. She was like, so you best believe I'm protecting Kyle because I haven't said anything about what actually happened in the house and what was said. So yes, I'm protecting Kyle. Yes, I'm protecting Kyle. And I was like, Lord, here we go with Lisa standing on her damn, leaning on the cross again, child. Anyway, so then Dorit gonna tell Kyle, you shouldn't have brought this up. You shouldn't have said anything. Kyle was like, girl, bye. Like, whatever. So it turned into a big argument. Erica and Lisa are upset and, feel like they're being chastised or whatever. But at the end of the day, I think it's exactly what Garcelle said. Lisa and Erica are so happy that they're talking about somebody other than Erica. And that's just how the damn thing ended, child. It ended with Kyle feeling some kind of way about Erica and Lisa, with her wanting to mend things with Kathy, but feeling like they were putting her in a really bad situation where she couldn't do that. And everybody else was kind of really with Kyle. Like, it was sort of Erica and Lisa against the world. You know what I mean? But that's where the episode ended. That's where the season ended. So, child, get ready for the reunion. Now, let me say this. I saw them reunion looks, and I am not impressed with most of them. I'm just not impressed. I'm just going to say that. But I'll save it for the reunion. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.